approach to leadership.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Mabunda grew up in this village, Rolle, in Mpumalanga province. Apartheid era South Africa, can you imagine?
His upbringing really shaped him. I mean, think strong sense of community, resourcefulness being key. Oh, and his parents owned a grocery and butchery business.
So, entrepreneurial spirit right from the start.
Absolutely.
Wait, 12 years old, he's managing stock, driving a Toyota Stout to get supplies? That's impressive.
That work ethic, you can see it throughout his whole journey. And then, fast forward, he's at the University of Cape Town in '92, one of the few black students at the time.
Wow, that must have been a defining experience.
It really was. It exposed him to, well, systemic barriers, fueled his passion for diversity and inclusion. It's something you see him championing throughout his whole career, even now.
And then his career just explodes. Procter Gamble, Nando's, Diageo, all huge companies. He's rising through the ranks so quickly.
And it's not just titles. He's always learning, going to executive programs at Harvard Business School and NC. He's so committed to growth. You can really see that.
So tell me about his time as CEO of Uganda Breweries Limited. That's a big change, right? Culturally, professionally, everything. How did he adapt?
This is where it gets really interesting. He hired an executive coach to help him navigate the transition.
Wow.
It shows like a real self-awareness, right?
Right.
Recognizing he needed support in that new environment and in Take Charge, his book, you see how this experience really molded his leadership style.
Yeah.
It emphasized humility and learning from local experts.
Makes you wonder, like, what specific challenges he faced there? Being a South African leader in a totally different African country?
Oh, there were definitely hurdles. But he doesn't dwell on the negatives. He's all about learning from them and becoming a better leader because of them. That's a huge theme in Take Charge, actually. Turning setbacks into like stepping stones.
So from Uganda, he goes to Vodacom, bringing all those experiences into the telecom world.
Yeah, and this is where you see his strategic vision. He scaled operations across like all these different markets, which is not easy. He had to think globally, but also act locally, always making sure everything aligned.
And this is where his focus on people really shines. He's a big advocate for mentorship.
Huge advocate. It's not just talk either. He actively mentors African talent, helping them gain, global recognition. And his upcoming Take Charge Summit at the University of Venda, that says a lot too. He's bringing together all these top executives to inspire and guide the next generation.
That's incredible. And let's not forget about his emphasis on well-being, physical and mental.
Totally. That LinkedIn post he wrote, "It's okay not to feel okay," it really struck a chord with a lot of people. He's taking on the stigma around mental health in the workplace. He wants to create psychologically safe environments, places where people can be open about their struggles.
He walks the walk too. Running with the Waterfall City Running Club, it shows his commitment to a balanced lifestyle.
Yeah.
He's leading by example, right? Taking care of yourself is crucial to being an effective leader.
Now let's talk about Take Charge. This book it's more than just a typical business guide. It's really personal. It's about overcoming setbacks, embracing change, leading with authenticity, vulnerability. He even dives into this concept of leading through imperfection. It's inspired by the Japanese art of kintsugi.
Wait, kintsugi? I don't know that one.
So kintsugi is all about repairing broken pottery with gold, making those cracks part of the beauty. It's a pretty powerful metaphor, right?
Wow, so it's not about hiding flaws, it's about highlighting them. That's a bold approach to leadership.
Exactly. And Mabunda believes that embracing those imperfections makes you a stronger, more relatable leader. It's admitting that we're all human, we make mistakes, and that's okay.
Okay, so we've got this incredible leader who's all about empowering others, leading with authenticity. What about his wife, Dr. Musima Mabunda? What's her story?
Oh, she's amazing. Dr. Musima Mabunda, she's a force. She's a leading physician. And right now, she's the head of wellness at Discovery Vitality.
Sounds like they're both really passionate about health and well-being. Do their paths cross professionally?
Definitely. They're both dedicated to making a positive impact. She's on the boards of organizations like Population Services International and the Student Sponsorship Program, focused on health and gender equality.
And there's this great story about them both doing the Panorama Cycle Tour to raise money for the Bushbuck Ridge Cycling Academy. That's a 322-kilometer race.
Yeah, that's some serious dedication. It's not just about writing a check. It's about actively being involved, pushing themselves physically and mentally for something they believe in.
It's inspiring to see a couple so in sync with their values. both working to make a difference.
And that's what makes Nyimpini Mabunda stand out. It's not just about corporate success. It's about having a positive impact on society, empowering others, and leading with, his whole heart.
Before we move on, I want to go back to that idea of leading through imperfection.
Yeah.
It's such a big part of Mabunda's leadership, like his whole style.
It's funny, we think of leaders as, perfect people, right? They always have the answers.
Exactly.
But Mabunda's saying, hey, it's okay to be human, make mistakes, even show vulnerability.
He really believes in it too.
Yeah.
Like he actively encourages people to be more authentic, more vulnerable as leaders.
Right.
Even goes so far as to say that embracing our flaws can actually make us like better leaders.
It seems counterintuitive though, right? You'd think showing weakness would make people lose confidence in you
Right.
as a leader.
But think about it. When you see someone, being open about their struggles, their mistakes.
It makes them more relatable,
Yeah.
more human,
Yeah.
right? It builds trust and you feel, safer psychologically to do the same.
And he really does this.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to mental health in the workplace.
Big time.
His LinkedIn post, "It's okay not to feel okay," that was huge.
So powerful.
Taking on that stigma.
Absolutely.
Especially in those high pressure environments.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying it's okay not to be okay, seeking help. That's strength, not weakness.
Exactly.
And it's not just talk either. He really does walk the walk, right? Promotes physical well-being too.
For sure.
Remember running with that running club, the Waterfall City Running Club?
Yeah.
It's like he's saying, take care of yourself, right? Mind and body, because that's how you show up as your best self.
Leading by example, showing that a balanced lifestyle, it's not just like a nice idea.
Right.
It's actually important for success.
Yeah, when you look at his whole journey, resilience is a huge part of it, right? Navigating apartheid, adapting to new cultures, new business environments.
Yeah. So many obstacles.
He's faced a lot.
Yes.
And it's amazing how he turns those setbacks, into opportunities for growth.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
Right.
He embraces it, learns from it, becomes a better leader. Because of it, that's a message for all of us.
For sure. It's like he's saying, life's going to throw you curveballs.
Yep.
It's not about avoiding them. It's about how you respond.
How you grow from it.
Yeah, exactly. Learn and grow from it.
And that takes us back to mentorship too, right?
Yeah.
That's so important to him. Huge.
Yeah.
He believes in guidance, support, and he pays it forward, mentoring African talent.
Yeah.
He's helping them not just, climb the ladder, but reach their full potential.
And his Take Charge Summit,
Oh, yeah.
university event,
Those events.
bringing those C-suite execs together, inspiring the next generation, especially those from, underrepresented communities.
It's pretty incredible.
It really is, using his platform, his influence to make a difference.
Not just talking about change, but actually creating it.
And we can't forget his wife, Dr. Mosima Mabunda, right?
Oh, she's amazing.
They're both forces for good, each in their own way.
Right. She's a leader in her own field, leading the way in wellness and healthcare.
Yeah.
But she's also, deeply committed to social impact through those organizations like Population Services International.
They clearly share a deep passion for making the world better.
Oh, absolutely.
That story about the Panorama Cycle Tour,
Oh, yeah.
raising funds for that cycling academy,
Bushbuck Ridge Cycling Academy.
322 kilometers. That's not a casual bike ride.
No, that's serious commitment. It shows you, it's not just about donating money.
Right.
It's about getting involved, pushing themselves for a cause they believe in.
Leading by example in every aspect of their lives.
Exactly.
What stands out to me is how it all connects, right?
Yeah.
His upbringing, his career, his values.
Yeah.
It's all woven together in Take Charge.
It's true.
It's not just a business book. It's like a blueprint for living a life of purpose.
And impact.
Yeah.
What's inspiring about Mabunda is he doesn't just, embody this philosophy. He encourages others to do it too.
Yeah.
He's not just leading the charge, he's inviting everyone to join him.
Yeah.
On this journey of growth, personal and professional, he's saying, hey, we can all make a difference.
Yeah.
We can all be leaders, we can all take charge.
And it's not about being perfect or having all the answers.
Yep.
It's about being authentic, embracing our flaws, and using our experiences to empower others.
It's a message that resonates with everyone.
Yeah.
No matter where you are in your career and life.
So as we delve deeper into Mabunda's leadership, those lessons we can learn from his journey.
Yeah.
Let's remember this. It's not about being flawless.
Nope.
It's about being real, being vulnerable, leading from the heart. What a journey, huh?
Seriously, from, rural South Africa to leading global companies.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not just about corporate success with him, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, he's all about empowering people, advocating for mental health, making a positive impact on society as a whole.
And doing it all with this authentic, vulnerable leadership style, leading through imperfection, he calls it.
It's really refreshing, isn't it? In a world where leaders are supposed to be perfect, right?
It's like he's saying those imperfections, mistakes, setbacks, they're not something to hide. They're part of what makes us unique.
Exactly. And by embracing them, we become, more relatable, more empathetic.
Better leaders, ultimately.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're all inspired, but let's get practical. How do we actually apply this leading through imperfection idea in our own lives, our careers?
Yeah.
What are the key takeaways, from Take Charge?
Well, Mabunda really emphasizes that leadership is a journey. It's ongoing, and self-discovery, growth. It's not about the position, the title. It's about constantly striving to be better.
He does offer some concrete strategies, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's a huge believer in mentorship.
Huge.
Not just, seeking guidance, but being a mentor yourself.
Sharing what you've learned, your experiences.
Right, helping others grow.
And he really lives that. He's dedicated to mentoring African talent, creating opportunities for young people. Think about that summit, the Take Charge Summit at the University of Venda.
Yeah, bringing all those execs together.
It's really something.
He also talks a lot about self-reflection. Taking that time to really look at yourself.
Honestly assess your strengths and weaknesses.
Right, figure out where you can improve. Being honest with yourself and having the courage to